Chairman, and good morning, Mr. Secretary. It is very tempting to spend my 5 minutes to sort of allow you to tell the story of your journey through life to get you to the place where you are today. Again, you are, as the chair alluded, a product of public schools, public higher education, in the classroom, teacher, principal, local superintendent. I mean, your DNA is right in the heart of the Department of Education, and we are all so proud of you in the state of Connecticut. And your Congresswoman Johanna Hayes, I'm sure, will double down when she gets the opportunity. But we're not here for a walk down memory lane. We're here to talk about the future. This budget, having been on this committee since 2007, the investments in Title I, special education, finally. Impact aid, I have a military district, as you know, and impact aid is very important for those military kids to get the education that their parents wearing the uniform really are entitled to, as well as investing in the magnet schools, which, as you know, in the state of Connecticut, Sheff versus O'Neill's anti-discrimination or anti-segregation decision, the magnet school strategy is instrumental in terms of breaking down racial isolation. I mean, it is just a really amazing budget. But I did want to just sort of spend a minute on an issue that President Biden, one of the first executive orders was that he pushed out the pause on student loan payments, direct student loan payments. That cliff or that moment is fast approaching at the end of September. Yesterday, myself, Congresswoman Presley, Senator Warren, and 60 other members, many of whom are on this committee, sent a letter to the president thanking him for that pause. But obviously, there's a lot of moving parts. You're grappling with what your legal authorities are regarding student loan debt. I realize the letter is less than 24 hours old, so I'm not trying to put you on the spot here, but I hope, again, you can sort of talk a little bit about the department, and hopefully you'll give some consideration to pushing out the pause for another 3 or 4 months, which is what the letter requested.
Thank you, Congressman Courtney, and it's nice to see you. We recognize the impact that the pandemic had on our borrowers, and extending the pause is something that we have had conversations about. We recognize, again, the challenge that it is. To date, the pause has saved over $5 billion for borrowers a month, 41 million borrowers. And just yesterday, I spoke to a young doctor who said that pause helped him make a decision to open up a business. And he credited the pause as part of the reason why he was able to do that. So I recognize that we are continuing conversations regularly to make sure that we're factoring all different things. And I appreciate your sentiment, and I recognize that the challenge it has been for those who have debt, thinking about that date coming up soon. We do plan on having information soon to communicate. Restarting it right now, it's at September 30th, but we do have in our immediate plans, we want to communicate the information out there.
Great. Well, thank you. And, again, first of all, the department did move swiftly to protect the defrauded student loan borrowers, or ITT Tech. And, we have some of those borrowers from Connecticut. Thank you for that swift action. One other problem area, and again, the last administration butchered the public service loan forgiveness processing, which was started in the last 4 years. One community that, again, is really struggling with this program is military veterans and active duty who have student loan debt that qualified under the law that was passed back in 2007, but their deployment time where they get forbearance when they're overseas was not counted towards the 10-year tally to get student loan discharge. Myself and a number of members have introduced legislation to fix that problem. Again, there are many other folks who are struggling with this program, and I hope that will be one of the areas of concentration to fix what's already on the books.
Thank you. It definitely will be. When we have a system that rejects 98% of those who apply, it needs an overhaul. I'm very interested in making sure that we provide results, and soon. We hired Rich Cordray recently, and his charge is to fix that system. And it's not only public service loan forgiveness that needs work. The entire student loan debt crisis needs a lot of attention. We haven't been sitting idle on it. We've provided some relief, over $2-3 billion, but there's so much more to do. This is the highest priority for us, and we definitely want to work with you and others to make sure that we're not missing out on any who didn't benefit from it, and we don't want to overlook anyone. This is a high priority for me. Those students deserve to be supported and defended as borrowers, so that they can go on with life and not have this heavy burden of debt holding them down. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. Go Huskies.
Yes.
Thank you. Our next member will be the gentleman